Dan, before we go, while I've got you there, what's the mood about the voice to Parliament in that part of Australia?
Oh, look, they don't want the voice to Parliament in this part of Australia. They're seeing what's happening now with these cultural heritage laws, and they know it's going to get much, much worse if a voice to Parliament is in place. We know that one of the first things they'll do is try and abolish Australia Day. They're going to tinker around with superannuation. We've had this from the lead campaigners admitting it. What we know is it'll be involved in almost every single major issue. So if you think it's hard getting things done now, it's going to be so much worse under the voice to Parliament. Of course, because it's in the Constitution, it's there permanently. That also means it's risky. And because the Prime Minister won't provide any details, people are getting very sceptical about what the real issues are and what the real agenda is. So, look, there's widespread pushback and concern about the voice to Parliament here in this part of Western Australia. And I also think in a lot of the metro suburban parts, there's concerns about what the voice to Parliament will do, in addition to the fact that it's going to divide us and basically create separate political and legal rights for people based on their race. So this is something that is causing huge angst and concern in the community.
Well, I've got to say, in Western Australia, when push comes to shove, the good sense, the common sense of Western Australians comes through to the fore. Dan, you can't see that over your shoulder there's been a couple of kids just playing around in the park behind you. It's a very pleasant scene. Got to say, Busselton is one of the most beautiful towns in the southwest. And you're visiting a nice place, but you are uncovering what is white-hot anger, in your words, about what's happening to their farmers, and rightfully so. Good on the IPA for sticking up for farmers and for ordinary Australians. Thanks so much for your time, Dan.
Great. Thanks, Fred. Appreciate it.
That's the Institute of Public Affairs Deputy Executive Director Dan Wild doing what the coalition opposition should be doing.